So recently we flew out to Latvia and had a look at our modular home section to the business. Out there we did lots of videos of the factory, so you'll have to excuse the background noise. However, I hope you're excited about it as much as we are. It's a click and play system, so all the wall panels will be click and play and it'll all be made here in Latvia, ready to go. So by the time it hits the UK, all we've got to do is make sure that your foundations are ready to go and everything's ready just to receive the modular home, and then we'll put it all together and work based on that. They're actually tailor-making an order on this bench here. So what I'm going to do is just point out a few of the things that are going to be very bespoke to what your needs might be. What you might do is you might see on our website an idea, a design, you might be able to get a bit of inspiration, but then you can come to us and we can tailor-make whatever your needs are and make it really work for you. This order here, there'll be a patio door section in the middle, which is why it's all blocked out, and then the modular house is going to be nice and thick. When we're actually building our modular homes in our garden, what we do is we build them with cost and quality in mind. So then we can deliver the best possible unit for the best possible price. If you then decided that you wanted something a little bit better, a little bit more amazing, then what you do is just ask the question, because our Latvian warehouse here are capable of completing whatever task, as I'm sure you've seen on the previous task we've completed, and we'll be happy to help. So as you've seen earlier in the build, we're mid-build of a panel section. So just behind us, you'll see that this panel is ready to be shipped out click and play system when it gets to the other end. So typically what you might expect to see is a lorry with a high-ab back, and the high-ab back will hook onto those straps, high-ab into position, and then they'll bolt into play. Just here, you see we've got the battening, and the battening is ready for its external clamp. Whatever you choose on the day, once the panel sections go up, we'll then externally clad it and do the final finishing touches. Again, as you've seen over on the other build, it is another modular section to this one. This is a very unique one. It is specifically designed for this customer. So you can see we've got the middle section just here with all the insulation in there, and then we've got the external clad, which is ready to, or the external beading if you like, ready to receive the external clad. And so that's ready to receive an internal render. What that means is by the time we've click and played your house and plugged it all into position and made it look amazing, put the roof onto it, then we'll go outside and we'll clad it, and then we'll go on the inside and finish the inside. That's if you choose the modular section. What you might choose is one that's already ready to go, and all we need to do is literally unpack the tape to stop the doors from getting damaged in transport and make it look pretty. So you've got lots of options, lots of choices, but this is one choice. It gives you an idea of what we're all about. So you might have lots of questions in regards to the installation of the modular home or the pre-built manufactured modular home. If you was to buy or how it was done years ago or how it was done historically, you would have expected to see the cavity of your wall filled with insulation just like this mineral here. What we're going to be getting up to is we're going to be putting Kingspan in that cavity, and what that's going to do is it's going to reduce the thickness of the wall, give you more internal floor space, and give you better insulation properties as well. The home will be able to breathe that little bit better. It's going to be absolutely fabulous for living in modular homes. This is the modular section, and then the insulation will be Kingspan, which fits nicely in between the modular home, and then it would all come cladded. So it's the smaller detail that matters. In everything that we do, we really fine tune on those details and make sure on the day that we deliver it, we deliver the home of your choice, that we've actually got everything boxed off to a T. So even down to those smaller details that I discussed earlier on, what you might think is, well, how does it work? How does a modular section sit on a concrete base, on a prefab base? Perhaps we don't even need to use a base. There's loads of different base options. Based on what base option you choose, bases on how we handle that situation. But let's say, for argument's sake, you've got a concrete base or something solid to bolt your base to. Then what you might think is, well, how does the modular home sit on top of that? Well, if you was to choose the modular home, so the home which comes as packages, not the home which is already fixed, if you like, the wall home, then what we would do is we would fit something along these lines to the floor. So that would be fitted all the way around the perimeter of the unit. And then we would come along with the wall housing, and as you see, you've got this groove just here. So this one is actually sat obviously this way round, so if we turn it round, so it's sat this way round on the ground, so it sits nicely on top of this. This is the base footer plate for the actual prefab walling system. So as that is the footer plate, that will sit already built into the wall on top of this channeling, and then it's fixed into position. That does a couple of things. It reduces wind, it cuts that wind deficit down between the base and the actual walling unit, and it sits it there nice and securely. So there's just the odd 1 or 2% things that you probably wouldn't have thought about if you're just going to go down the normal routes of having a timber home in the garden. What we've actually thought about with this modular system is absolutely everything. So it is that plug and play system. We're thinking about the installation, we're thinking about how it's going to be user friendly, we're thinking about how to make the most of the space. And not only are we thinking about all these things, we're thinking about the smaller things, like maybe there's, if you're close to a river and we're trying to make sure that you don't get rodents that climb underneath and all that sort of good stuff. We're thinking about absolutely everything. The engineers and the technicians, if you like, they're working hard on a project. The project behind us is the project that we've seen on the workbenches today. So as we take an order for the specific needs, after we've signed all the boxes and made sure it is exactly what you're looking for, we'll send the order over to Latvia and we'll make it and bespoke it to yourselves. It's the guys here that are really doing all the hard work, and as you can see with the efforts that they're putting in to make sure that they get the detail exactly spot on, because that's what's important, making sure that we've got it exactly right. So all the detail and all the attention they put into making sure that it's spot on is absolutely fabulous for us, our end. There is a quality controller as well, so at the end of it all, it'll all get bugged, it'll all get tested, it'll all make sure that we're taking the risk out of making a mistake, because that's exactly what we want to be doing, is minimalising the risk and making it absolutely amazing on the day. So that's us here at Latvia and the factory at Latvia and all the guys who have nicely downed tools, so there's no noise, so they've all disappeared for a couple of minutes, so we need to let them get back to work because we've got orders to press on with. So I just thought I'd give you an idea of what it looks like and just show you firsthand what we're all about, how it would work, and try and get you as excited about it all as I am. If you've got any questions, remember, we're the experts, it's what we do, it's what we're good at, so you must pick up the phone and ask us.